Okay. I'm about to start reviewing or ranking the Transformers movie. Coming in sixth place is going to be Transformers: The Last Night. This just felt like it was mixing a lot of different things, not the right time, and did not. The biggest complaint would be did not feel like a Transformers movie. That's like the worst thing you can have in a franchise. Not knowing, not feeling like it fits is one of the worst things you can do, and that reached it. Like the action was fun, but it did not feel like a Transformers movie. And there's so many plot lines between Optimus turning evil and you know giving Mark Wahlberg a love interest did not work. Did not flow. Coming in fourth place is gonna be the second one. Rise of the Fallen or I don't even know. Like Rise of the Fallen. I don't even know what it's called. The Rise of the Fallen. I don't know what it's called. I think it's called that. It's pretty forgettable. They cram all this stuff in like the third act and then leave the first few acts really actionless and pretty pointless. And like it starts off with action, I guess, but then Optimus like dies, and I'm like, you're going to all the wrong places. You're benching almost like the main character, and then you got um, Sam Witwicky. I just like it didn't 100% work, and the plot itself was pretty confusing, and I agree. It did make the rules as it goes along. Like all of a sudden, there's allowed to be a cyborg, human-esque transformer, and then like the whole like there was like a whole point of him just struggling to go to high school or college. I'm like this was pointless, and then all of a sudden, of course, a Decepticon has to be here to kind of do weird shit. I don't know. I don't know. I think it's pretty weird. But as for that, I think the final act was kind of cool. By the pyramid, but some still really wacky stuff. Coming in fourth place is gonna be Transformers. Age of Extinction. I personally I kind of like the Transformers from here on out, but I didn't I didn't particularly I didn't particularly feel for like the new group, for like the new Transformer people. I definitely prefer the original kind of Transformer, like the Sam and his girlfriend. I guess. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I like Mark Wahlberg, but like, there's so many weird plot lines between the girl and the boy, like stalking each other. It's so many unnecessary plot lines they just put in to kind of make the movie longer and longer. And again, I kind of the same problem with all the other Transformer movies, being simply that like it's like what like every movie tries to top and top and top each other. And then when you get to this fourth one, it's literally sucking Tokyo and sucking the world out. But I do like the idea of now the humans are hunting the Transformers no matter what. And then of course more Transformers come. And then all of a sudden they work with them. And it didn't 100% fluidly go along. There was personally, I felt like there was a lot of bumps. Wow. The way that there was no excuse for it. It was kind of bumpy along the road and unnecessary. Like, I like the most plot lines in this movie, but I just kind of felt it was too. Like, when I saw it, I was like, I do like it, but it's a little bit too much. Too many jam-packed, and then when you got... I do like the Dinobots, but I mean, like, in the last act, in the last 30 minutes, they crammed them in. And they didn't really serve much of a purpose for you to say, and there was Dinobots. That's literally their goal, was to make you go out of the movie saying that there was Dinobots. I think what they do is like, they wrote, Transformers wrote on there. They didn't really have anything memorable as much as the main cast. And moving on to number 3. That title would go to the original Transformers. Yeah, again, it's a movie that started all. I mean, I like that they have payoffs there, and that definitely works there. So I definitely like the movie overall. Great way to start off the franchise. Again, going pretty big, but it works. Setting up all these characters you're gonna really know and memorize and get to live. It makes it cool. Setting up a lot of things. So yeah, I do like that. Coming in at second is gonna be Bumblebee. This one I really like because it doesn't try to be the biggest one. It doesn't try to go poof, poof. No. It's just trying to be a movie that you can enjoy having Transformers in it. Showing that Transformers kind of helps the plot, and how there's a lot of cool action scenes throughout the whole way and works. I love the style that they chose to kind of make this, because it was set in the 80s. They almost tried to make it as much as a TV show as it was, and it worked. And then the sprinkling of John Cena and stuff made it truly work. It made it work. So that's why I kind of liked it. And then the whole idea of the FBI getting involved, or whatever that group is, setting up at the beginning and moving on to the end, and kind of setting up a lot of narratives from the start that pay off in the middle, paying off close to the end, wherever. It pays off somewhere. It might not seem like something, then you get to another point and it's like, it really does matter. Like, the whole fact that her father's dead is kind of impactful to the end of the movie. So a lot of things that maybe you just notice and not really pay a lot of detail to, in the long run, notice. And then coming in first place is going to be Dark of the Moon. I felt like it was an interesting take, as like it kind of, in the beginning, montage history and how history played into it was kind of cool. There was a lot of plans, but it worked. I felt like there was a lot of things going on and worked. I felt like the action tops each other, and this one it tops the original 3, and it works. It felt like it was necessary to top each other, and I loved the when they were on the building and like it was like falling sideways. It's like, I loved like some of the stuff in the movie. I really loved the action, and then like the humor surprisingly kind of worked. A lot of things worked. A lot of things I love in this movie, and I just think it's like the ultimate Transformers movie, where you get that big action, you get the big Transformers, you get the kind of emotion that comes along with being a Transformer. So you get like the best of every world to make the ultimate Transformers movie.